Hey, what's up everybody? Rod J back again and take a look at another beer. Thanks for swinging by to check out this video. If this is your first time to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you like what you see. That way you're up to speed on new videos as they're released, and also hit that like button. That also helps out as far as how YouTube looks at the videos. Tonight I'm taking a look at one from 50 West, which is one of my local breweries here in Cincinnati. This is the Punch You in the EyePA. It's an Imperial IPA, but this one is different than what I've done in the past. This is actually a limited edition that is brewed with pineapple. So this one is mentioned on here that it has an ABV of 9.2%. So we're looking at that Imperial range. 100. I said 100 IBU. So let's see how bitter this baby is. Nice pint-sized can. Now this one was actually done with a nice date on it of May 30th, 2019, and I actually had this for about I want to say about two to 3 weeks. Right now it is July 13th, so I did have it for a little bit of time. Nothing to really worry about there. Let's go ahead and get this baby open and get it into a glass. 50 West, as I mentioned, is local here in Cincinnati, one of our nice local breweries that sits on Route, guess what, 50. So we're going to pour it into the glass here. And for this, I'm just going to use a nice, pretty much snifter tulip type hybrid. There you go. You get the color of the beer there, which is kind of a orangish color, kind of a after sunset type orange. Nice head on it. Came out 2-finger head there with some good foaminess. Should lace the glass nicely. Color of the foam sits pretty much off-white, kind of an eggshell type white. We got the haziness on the beer as well. And not seeing anything really into it too much. I'll bring it down here so you can take a look and just see how hazy it is. Aroma wise, you get a nice feel of that IPA. You're getting a good amount of the aroma coming out. You're picking up a nice tropical and citrus fruitness in here. You do pick up some of the maltiness as well, which is very common in your double IPAs, as they use the additional malts to kick off the alcohol as well. But it has a nice feel going in between the two. Now I'm starting to get some rockiness on the head as the head starts to break down to about a finger right now. So let's go ahead and get a taste on it. The initial, nice little refreshing feel. You get hit with that good amount of bitterness. You do feel the scratchiness there in the throat. So this one is holding up pretty well on the IBU feel of the beer. But it's got a nice quality in the body of the beer. A nice flavor as far as duration is really just hanging around still a little bit. You do pick up a little bit of that booziness in there as well. A slight, and I say really slight bit of what I would say like an astringent quality in there too. But overall, it has a nice feel of what you would expect for a double IPA. Texture wise, you pick up a little bit of that syrupy feel that I find common on this type of style with the additional upgrade they do to the beer. But you get a little bit of a slight, I would say, heat in the chest, so to speak. So you do feel a little bit of that burn in there. But it's going down rather easily. You feel it on the tongue nicely. It's not really too heavy. It's a nice medium to full body, but it doesn't really weigh down too much on the tongue or in the mouth area. I can feel some of it actually in the cheek area. I'm not picking up as much of the pineapple that I thought I would pick up from this beer to get a little bit more into the glass. I would have liked to have felt a little bit more of a pineapple kick. I do get some of it in there, but I'm also getting your regular stuff you would get anyway with an Imperial IPA, kind of your citrusy type notes as well. I'm getting some of that tangerine, some of that orange. I'm also getting a little bit of a tropical type feel, but I would have just liked a little bit more of a pineapple kick. You feel a nice bit of that carbonation on the tongue as well. You can definitely feel a little bit of that bubble action. And overall, it's not really too bad. I think it has a nice feel about it. Definitely one I would say pick up if you're a double IPA fan. Of course, with it being a limited series, you have to do it rather quickly. But it's not one that I would say you probably have to hunt down for. It's a nice little beer put out by 50 West. Definitely enjoyable for me on my pleasure rating. I think it hits what I would look for in an Imperial IPA quality, as I mentioned. And I think it does it well along those lines. I would give this one a 3.75 out of 5, and that's for me and how I feel about it. A little bit more of that pineapple, I would have got it up over that 4, but I feel like it's just not all theirs for what it should be. It's not, like I said, that much of a time difference from when this was actually done and when I'm drinking right now. So there you go. That's the Punch You in the IPA from 50 West, the limited edition with pineapple. Have you had this one before? If so, let me know what you thought of it. Put some comments in the comment section. Even if you had the regular Punch You in the IPA, let me know what you think about that one as well. Keep drinking those good craft beers. Remember, there's always time. Get your beer on. Cheers.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better come.